So Mamed here, joined on the line by Scott Askham, who this past weekend defeated Michal Materla at KSW 42. Scott, massive win for you, my friend. Like, do you consider, I guess, this one the biggest of your career so far?
Yeah, by far. I don't know if you've seen the betting lines, but I like one of the biggest underdogs on card. So I knew it were a test for me, but biggest underdog on card was a bit extreme in my opinion. But stuff like that just fuels me. I love being the underdog. I love getting my teeth into it. Like, I love proving people wrong. So everything went to plan. It went more to plan than it could ever, and obviously got the win.
Yeah, for sure. So let's kind of rewind it back for fight week. Did you have any difficulties getting over there? I know Chris Fields unfortunately wasn't able to get himself across to Poland, but did that hamper you at all?
Yeah, no, we had no problems. We flew out on Tuesday, so originally I was meant to fly straight from Florida to Poland, but my flight that I booked from Florida to Poland transferred in London, so I decided to get off at London, go home and see my family for a few days, get used to 5-hour time difference, get used to minus temperatures, and then go to even more minus temperatures a few days later. That was my thought behind it.
Yeah.
Get some good vibes off the family back home, get some good energy in that, and then and shoot off to Poland on a Tuesday. Yeah. But like I said, we had no problems getting there. All my fans got there as well on the Friday, but I seen the Dublin airport on the news. It was ridiculously bad. The weather in Dublin totally shut airport down. I don't understand why it was coming out on Thursday though. I don't. Maybe that was where it was on the card or what. I don't know, but I want to get out there anyway, cause get used to climate and stuff like that. We've been used to Florida weather. I want to get out there and get used to weather and everything. So
yeah,
everything went to plan.
So had you been to Poland before, or was this your first time? I think you went to do some promo.
Yeah, I went to Poland in December to do some promotional stuff. They were nowhere near that cold. A few Polish people I spoke to say it hasn't been that cold in Poland for like 2-3 years either. They say it's been like -2, -3, but it hasn't been past -10 for a few years. So it was very cold. It was like walking around in a freezer. Your shoulders were tense. You just get your shoulders up. You could feel it. If there were wind, you couldn't walk in it. It was that cold. I couldn't imagine that wind hitting you that cold.
Yeah, no, it's a different type of cold, isn't it? So,
yeah.
Well, I guess when you got there, when you landed in Poland, what was it kind of like? You say there that you were an incredibly big underdog, and I guess that there probably weren't many of your fans there at that point. Like, but how were you kind of treated by KSW, and how comfortable, I guess, did you feel in your surroundings during fight week?
Yeah, I got treated well for KSW people, everything like that. I trained with a few Polish people in ATT and stuff, so I knew I respected Materla was, and I read some comments on the fights and stuff, and I knew a respected guy. Do you know what I mean? I haven't seen anybody say a bad word about him really. But yeah, I didn't feel any of that fight week. I didn't feel that weigh-ins or anything either really. My crowd made sure there only a handful of them there, but they made sure they got heard at the weigh-ins. The MC actually said something in Polish, so my lot were chanting, and the MC said something in Polish, and everybody who were at the weigh-ins started clapping. So that was nice. It's a different environment to like the English fans. Nobody booed me or anything like that. Every clapped. I'd compare them to Swedish fans. Swedish fans were saying so welcoming. Everybody's nice, and in the opening ceremony, because they do an opening ceremony, that was one of the best experiences in my life in fighting.
They're incredible, aren't they?
Yeah, really good. Like, you stood on podium and they're introducing all fighters, and all lights from people's cameras are on. It's like a concert, you know what I mean? Like, all lights are shining towards you, this videoing. And yeah, that was an unbelievable feeling. But yeah, everybody clapped me. It wasn't loud or anything, but nobody booed. And then then when the when they announced Materla, it just went absolutely crazy. He got biggest reception on card by far. And like I said, I knew that he had the love, but that's what I said to him at the weigh-ins. People said like that because I put my hand to it, Phil. I wasn't saying anything like that. I was just saying Saturday night this crowd goes silent. That's what I was saying. Saturday night this crowd will go silent. And I always believed it would. Materla's style's built from my style. He comes in swinging big bombs and leaves it exposed. He slipped a couple of my left hands early, and I realised I'd switch on. I started faking uppercut because he was coming underneath it. He was coming underneath that straight left. But I always thought the uppercut would come into play. But when he's leaning that far forward with that overhand right, he's just leaving all that rib exposed. And I hurt him early with it, and then obviously capitalised on it.
Yes, I mean, let's talk through the fight. Like you were saying earlier, he did slip a couple of your punches early on, but then suddenly that kind of kick to the body was paying dividends all fight. Like, how quickly did you cotton on to the fact that he just didn't seem to want to defend his ribs? He always kept his hands up, and he just didn't like, I guess, react to what you were doing.
Yeah, it's not easy.
No.
This is the thing with Southpaw, the Orthodox. When you're kicking correctly, you're either taking away that right hand or you're kicking underneath that right hand. That's his choice. Do you know what I mean? So I'm taking away one of his weapons, or I'm taking him out. It's as simple as that. So that is exactly what happened. It didn't take me long to work that out. I fight Southpaw all my life, you know what I mean? So obviously it's me fighting a right-hander is a lot easier for a few people said that he said in interviews that he struggled to find Southpaw sparring and stuff, so yeah, I say I worked out pretty quick, but I felt like I worked out before the fight even started, you know what I mean? These are things that we would know would happen in the fight. I honestly, I know it's easy to say now the fight's over, but I honestly knew that I was going to finish him, you know what I mean? Like, I had so much confidence. I thought it was going to be the uppercut that finished him, to be honest with you. I thought it would be the uppercut, but it's just his style. He's aggressive, he comes forward, and I viewed it just like when I fought De Santos in Berlin. I thought they had a similar style, and I thought that's the way the fight would go.
So when you were nailing him with these kicks, it was kick after kick after kick. Like, which was the one where you kind of knew, right, that he's done now, that this is it?
Yeah, well, it was that last one what went to the head, and I knew it was over. I had to give him that last one to make referee stop him, but he already won his way down. It was just a matter of picking the last correct shot to get the fight finished. The first one, he showed clear signs that he were hurt. So, and I knew that finish was close. But again, I also knew that he was dangerous in them positions. He doesn't just go protect yourself. He'll come back with something big. I knew that because when Khalidov hurt him, he still tried his best to throw a bomb. So I'm already aware of that, and he did. He was covering his ribs, and he came with a big overhand right. I wanted to make sure that Pete Sell, is it? Pete Sell, I didn't want to make sure Pete Sell's situation happened. You remember that one at UFC where he hurt into the body, then lad went running in and bam. Yeah, and he ended up getting bingo. So I had to make sure that didn't happen. But yeah, I just kept sneaking that left leg in underneath that elbow. I thought he was going to shoot a takedown, and I went flying near that just glanced down side of his head, and he nearly caught the foot. But yeah, again, I just kept that pressure, kept him back against cage, kept that pressure on him, and then got that finish.
Yes, I mean, describe the feeling, I guess, when the whole arena is stunned into silence. So we could hear it on the stream, or not hear it, I should say. But it was a pretty incredible sight.
Like that raw emotion when you just get a win. There's no explaining it. ever. It's just like you're screaming. It's like you don't even know you're screaming like ah. But yeah, jumping on top of the cage. Like my mum and dad were there, and that like I was like yes to them, and then shaking my teammates' hands, and like obviously I just put my hand up, talk crowd, to front crowd, and that. I'm quite surprised I didn't get interviewed in the ring after, to be honest with you. I did want to thank the Polish fans as well, but maybe next time we'll make sure we get an interview in the ring or something like that. Again, the fight week's been a lot different. They do some things different to other shows, and I was just getting used to that. But the experience overall was just amazing experience. Everything about it, like they had a band playing during the weigh-ins. You know what I mean? Like they did loads of different things that make them stand out from other shows. And like as a show, it was the best show I fought on by far, like production-wise and all that. And then obviously biggest win for me in my career by far. Fans, there's loads of like after party, or best after party I've been to. Again, I compare that to Sweden. Sweden after party were great, but like Poland after party were like that, but with free beer. So I ended up stumbling out of a nightclub at 5 a.m. going for my taxi. But yeah, everything about it was amazing. How I didn't miss the flight home, I don't know.
It's well, I mean, from your perspective, it's obviously been an amazing week, and I've been saying for years, KSW is kind of almost the hidden secret of mixed martial arts, not only in Europe but I think the world. They put on a very special product, and I think once we have more people like you from, I guess, the English-speaking parts of the world moving over, I think like it's going to grow incredibly quickly. Like, did you get a chance to speak to Martin and Masij, the bosses at KSW? What do they kind of make of your performance? Because I mean, let's be honest, you took out one of their star men.
Yeah, I had a quick speak to him. I did speak to Martin, but I spoke to a matchmaker. I can't even pronounce his name.
Wojla.
Is that correct? Is it?
Yeah.
Custom down said that ain't how you say it.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain.
Yeah. Yeah. So we spoke to him after the party and that, and yeah. So everything's good. After that performance, how can they not be happy? I know Materla's a big star, but I said this in another interview. I don't mean to sound big-headed or whatever, but KSW got a great signing in me. I underperformed in UFC, but I've always known where I'm at, and now I'm at American top team and growing like I am. I'm just gonna keep getting better. So I'm going for that title next. That's what I want. So me and my manager, that's what we're gonna push for. Whether that's Khalidov or not, I don't know. It's Khalidov or vacant title, whatever. I don't care. I want that title. I know he took a loss, but he's still the middleweight champion. So
he sure is. Like, did you see his fight, or were you too busy?
I seen the first round, but then I went off to do an interview. But yeah, I don't know how the second round went, but it dropped him twice in the first round. He looked in control. So how did the fight go? What happened in the second? I know in the third he got caught, didn't he? So
yeah. So I mean, like he obviously dropped him twice in the first round. Second round he pretty much controlled as well. He probably would have won. He was up 2-0 on all three cards heading into round 3, and in round 3 he just got caught in a triangle. It was
wow.
Yeah, it was an incredible finish. His first loss, I believe, in about 13 years. So
and he's undefeated in KSW till that fight. So
you still want that fight, right?
Pardon?
You know, if you were given the choice of fighting Mamed or not.
Yeah, of course I do. Yeah, Khalidov's still the middleweight man in KSW, and all over the world is a great fighter. If I could ask for any fight now, it'd be Khalidov, of course he would. Like say we're in control of that fight. Was that a 3-rounder or 5-rounder?
That was a 3-rounder.
3-rounder.
Well, actually, no. So yeah, well, that was a 3-rounder because it was a catch weight fight.
No title, yeah.
So yeah, but title fights are now 5.
Catch weight at 92 kilos as well. That's a bit crazy, isn't it? So like.
Yeah, I mean, certainly it was. I mean, if you remember, he fought Mankowski as the welterweight champion, who was the welterweight champion at a catchweight between welter and middleweight. So him kind of moving up from there was
Yeah,
pretty insane. He's a
yeah.
unique guy.
Narcoon looked massive at the weigh-ins. When the weighed in at side of each other, he looked massive. And I honestly thought he would cause you problems, but from what I've heard Khalidov were in control till he got triangles. So.
Yeah. So, what does kind of the rest of the year look like for you now? You came out of that pretty much unscathed, so I can imagine you could have a fast turnaround if they wanted you to do it, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry in talks with my manager. We've got some things that we want to look at. But yeah, I want to be busy this year, and that's another few things about the last couple of years. I haven't been as busy as I would have liked. I want to keep this momentum now. Like I say, I feel like I'm ticking all the right boxes. I've got like a solid nutrition team around me in Jamie and Matt, who Carl from Heavy Duty sorted out, and like their quality. I've got a good corner team around me. All the guys that I'm training with back home are happy. Then obviously I'm flying out to the States. Everything's good there. I'm getting good solid training, good solid sparring. So all boxes are ticked. Everything's right. So it's just a matter of staying busy now, get some big wins, and then I want to be KSW champion by the end of the year. That's the goal.
Yeah. I think that's the perfect way to end it, Scott. What a night on Saturday! Congratulations! It was great to see you win it, and no doubt more special wins later this year.
Thank you very much, Jim. Cheers. Good speaking to you.